Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're continuing the Precure design analysis series. In this video, we're going to discuss the third season, Futariwa Precure Splash Star. I'll talk about their normal designs, their alternate forms, and the Kiryu sisters, and their Cure forms of course. I'd also like to add a new category to this series, Team Harmony. I'll use this term to analyze how well the team looks together, forming a pleasant aesthetic or not. So, Splash Star itself is the first season that introduced a new group of cures after Max Heart. It's easy to tell that they were still testing the waters for new cures, considering how similar Seki and Mai are, in concept, to Nagisa and Honoka. I'll be comparing these four throughout the video. I know there's Splash Star fans who won't like me comparing these two series, but I find it necessary since they are sister seasons. Cure Bloom's design has a similar structure to Cure Black's. Fingerless gloves and clunky Y2K boots are seen in every design in the early seasons. These representative aspects are what make early Precure so dear to me. Cure Bloom represents sunflowers, and this is seen in her big spiky orange hair that resembles a flower. You can also see this motif on her skirt and frills. The colors in her outfit tell a story too. She's clearly nature themed. Her main color is cherry pink, and she has yellow, green, and red details. These colors don't work well together, they clash a lot. Her design would work way more if they committed to fewer colors. A lighter pink, yellow, and a few green details would look better on her. I think the saturated colors, especially the red, are what make her ugly to me. I think this design is awful, but it holds a special place in my heart. She's very recognizable and iconic, I'll give her that. I give Cure Bloom's design a 3.4 out of 10, placing her in the C category. I feel like Cure Egret's design is way more put together than Bloom's. Something I noticed that was a recurring trend between Splash Star and Go-Go is the usage of yellowish white or washed out white. I don't like this at all, and I feel that her design would work a lot more if she used pure white, or white with a light blue tone. Just like Bloom, Egret has big purple spiky hair, but hers is in a ponytail. She has a layered skirt that opens in half. She has a periwinkle bow as well as steel accessories that work very well. Comparing them to their predecessors, Cure Bloom and Cure Egret's designs operate in a similar way to Black and White's. One of them is sporty, while the other is more elegant. This contrast is seen on Egret. Her design is classier and she looks more graceful. She represents the sky, explaining the feathery theme and ponytail. She really does look like a bird, and I love how they managed to make that work, without making it look ugly or forced. Unlike Cure White, Egret is less of a nerd and more of an artist, and I think this is represented well in her looks. They're a little less reserved and wilder. Even though Egret is not perfect, she gets a higher grade than Bloom. I give her a 4.8 out of 10, making her place in the B category. In the show, Cure Bloom and Cure Egret earn special powers that allow them to transform into different cures. This isn't an upgrade, it's a change to their original powers. It's like they transformed into different cures, explaining the different names. Cure Bloom gets her spiritual power from the moon, which is collected by Moop and used by Flappy. She transforms into Cure Bright. She has a yellow and green outfit. Her coloring scheme is significantly different from Cure Bloom's, but the design is quite similar. I think her colors work a little better here, and if it wasn't for the bright orange hair, I'd say she's pretty. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this design either. I like the bubble-shaped sleeves that resemble the moon, and I also like that her design incorporates Cure Bloom's main color as a subcolor. Cure Egret's alternative form is called Cure Windy. She is blessed by the power of wind, which is collected by Foop and used by Choppy. Her change in power isn't as drastic as Bloom's, since she changes from the sky and birds to the wind. I still find it a cool concept that the show interprets these two powers as something different. I don't think I have many complaints about this outfit. I honestly just find her design better when she's using white. Her new main color is blue, and she has cute separated sleeves that work well with her new powers, considering that when she moves, they move with the wind too.
What the dog doing?
What I love about the Max Heart designs is the contrast and details that unify the three. The black and white, and of course the gold details used to represent shiny luminous. I feel like this is what this season lacks, contrast and unity. I do have to say that they look well together even if their colors clash. They're both messy in a similar way, which is weird but iconic. Something that unifies their designs is the spikiness of their hairs and outfits. Even though I don't like how that looks, I love it in concept. I can say the same thing about their alternate forms. They work well together. I feel like the colors clash a little less and they look better, but still don't complement each other. The Kiryu sisters, as Brad and Windy, work a lot better than Saki and Mai. Their designs are way simpler than our main cures, but it creates balance and peacefulness which aren't present with Saki and Mai. I feel like the contrast between these two works very well here. Cure Bright uses a yellowish green long-sleeved dress with a dark red subcolor. Just like Saki, her top sleeves are bubble-shaped to represent the moon. She has a yellow gem with a pink heart on her chest, complementing her pink earrings. She also has a dark red buckle that separates the top half of the design from the bottom half, and wears dark red socks. This same structure is seen with Cure Windy. She wears the same top sleeves as Mai, separated and flowy. She has a few more colors in her design since the inside of her dress is pink. Her dress is light blue while her buckle is just saturated blue. She has a blue gem on her chest and has periwinkle socks and earrings. What I like about these two, compared to the main duo, is that their hair colors don't get in the way of their design. Blue and red are used as a subcolor on their outfits, so they don't look bad. Their team harmony is way better than Bloom and Egret's. Even though I talked trash about the Splash Star designs, I actually weirdly like them. If I look at them close enough, I start to notice all the ugly details, but they remain iconic. This would be the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me if you want another part of this series, because I'm personally loving to talk and analyze Precure's designs. See you next time!